Sergeant-at-Arms announces the presence in the chamber of retired General Mark A. Welsh III, the former Chief of Staff of the Air Force. He is escorted by Lieutenant General L. Scott Rice, the Director of the Air National Guard, and Major General John F. Nichols, the Adjutant General of Texas.
Will the Sergeant-at-Arms escort a distinguished guest and his party to the platform? Time to present the NGAUS 2016 Harry S. Truman Award. Sir, please take a seat. It's nice to see somebody else in civilian clothes that had to figure out how to do something other than a uniform. This is our association's honor. The NGAUS Board of Directors bestows this award for sustained and exceptional contributions to the security of the United States. Previous recipients have been presidents, governors, members of Congress, senior military officials. Our recipient this year is only the third general officer to receive the Truman Award in its 47 years of existence. And this is the first since 1990. Here to speak just some of General Welsh's many contributions to our nation's defense is Major General Nichols, the Adjutant General of Texas.
Well, this is a great day for Texas. We've had our Texas chief here today. Got your Texas tag. And we're way in the back, but we're watching all of you people. Okay. Really, we're so deployed, we're too busy to come here, but we're here. But it is a great day for the United States of America, and in particular for Texas. It's my honor and pleasure to be here before you introducing our awardee. We got together with the Air Guard a little bit ago and decided that we needed to do something to honor this former Chief of Staff of the Air Force. He came at a time, he was the right person at the right time, and he was a Texan. Did I say that before? But he came at a time when we weren't getting along very well with our brothers and sisters in arms in the Air Force. And he faced that challenge, but he took this schism and he brought the groups together and created this thing once again called the Total Air Force. And he gave the definition of Total Air Force back to us that we could live and breathe. And we are the fruits of his labor and our former chief's labor to get us back in the same cockpit, going the same way, to hit the same target and keep America safe. So it's my honor and distinct pleasure to introduce you to General Mark Welsh.
Thank you, Bud.
Before you speak,
yes, ma'am. Thank you.
But if we can just do that, there we go.
Slide it there. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, John.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2016 Harry S. Truman Award recipient, General Mark Welsh.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, folks. Thank you very much, folks. Please sit down. I'm going to make just a couple of comments. I promise this won't take long. I need to start by thanking the leadership of NGAUS and all of you participated in this award. This is an incredible honor for me. Just an incredible honor for me. It would be for anyone. I'd also like to thank they who must be obeyed, who are sitting here in the front row, for their leadership, not just of NGAUS and the Guard, but of the nation for so long. There are many in here who spent a lifetime of service and have just been protecting our cities, our states, our citizens, and our nation, just as a matter of course, for longer than many of you have been alive. And I don't think we can give you enough applause. So would you join me? This award is a beautiful thing, and I think it's emblematic of that great Minuteman tradition and heritage of the Guard. But everything that John just mentioned, that he related to me and my work, was actually done by a whole bunch of other people. It was done by Frank Grass and by Craig McKinley and by the leaders of the Army Guard, the Air Guard. There's a whole lot of people who've been working hard to pull things together. You're going to find that our new Air Chief, Dave Goldfein, who you'll hear from in a second, is just going to keep this train rolling. Great American, great airman, great joint warrior, and has a real understanding of what the Guard adds to our capability. Speaking of that, early in my time as the Chief of Staff, Bud Wyatt and I took a trip to Fort Smith, Arkansas. Bud will remember this notebook, which is one of 6 that I was presented while we were there. We started by going through the blockade at the gate and the public demonstration, which was heartfelt, about the divestiture of the A-10 unit at Fort Smith. We met with the entire congressional delegation that was there. Senator Inhofe even drove up from Oklahoma, I think, as protection for us to try and help out a little bit. Bud was kind enough to go with me, so I had a big bodyguard who also knew the law. One of the first things that happened is that a bunch of the spouses met with us and talked to us as our first meeting there. And they handed me 6 of these notebooks, 6 of them. In the notebooks are letters from every elementary school child in Fort Smith, Arkansas. Literally every elementary school child. By school, by grade, each child wrote a letter. Some of them painted a picture of things that sort of look like A-10s. But every one of them is heartfelt. And my first reaction, I'll be honest to you, when I saw these books was, wow, they're really trying to make this hard on me. I took it personally. And then it hit me very quickly as we talked to them that this wasn't about me, and it wasn't about personality, it wasn't about resistance to change, it was about something much, much more fundamental. And that's the tie that our Guard has to the fabric of the American people. That's the strength you bring. There is nothing else like it in our society today. Nothing that I can think of. I read every letter. I looked at every picture, all 6 volumes. In fact, we got to our house in Texas now. We were unpacking our stuff, and I unloaded these things, and my wife said, well, you still have those? So I only kept one now, and I'm going to hand it to Catfish Rice right now. Because I want Catfish to take this back to his office, and every time there starts to be a seam developing, I want him to show it to every active duty Air Force leader and remind them of how important this connection is. This love for your country, love for your service, love for the people who serve your community, your state, and your nation. That's what this book represents. And that's what everybody in Fort Smith was trying to get across to me. And once I opened up a little bit and listened, it changed me. Thank you for your service, folks. Thanks for protecting me and my family and serving us in emergencies. John, thanks for doing that for my entire family in the state of Texas. Anything I can do to help, I will always be available to you. I am so, so honored by this award. Thank you very, very much. There you go, dude.
We're going to figure out how to get that
Thank you,
to
sir. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your
Thank you.
leadership.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Arms, please escort our distinguished guest and his party from the platform.